Here's what would happen if Papua New Guinea never got independence from Australia. Imagine waking up and instead of seeing the PNG flag, you see the Australian flag waving proudly. The kina gone, replaced by the mighty Australian dollar. Your government, not Waigani, but Canberra, making decisions on your behalf from thousands of kilometers away. What would life look like? Would we have a world-class economy, luxurious lifestyles, and top-notch services? Or would we be just another forgotten colony, stuck in the past? What will we discuss today? The unbelievable benefits and the downsides of PNG never getting independence. The benefits. Life under Australia, the ideal scenario. Number 1. A flourishing economy and zero poverty. PNG wouldn't just be stable, it would be booming. With Australian dollars flowing into the economy, the country would prosper like never before. Poverty gone. No one would be living below the poverty line because the Australian government would ensure equal wealth distribution, making sure every citizen had access to basic needs. Unemployment would be virtually non-existent, with the Australian government investing heavily in PNG, creating millions of jobs. Number 2. High-quality infrastructure, roads and houses. Think of this. Properly paved roads, modern highways, and luxury homes in every province. Forget slums and poor housing. Every family would have a spacious, clean home in a neighborhood with beautiful gardens and perfectly manicured streets. You'd see highways that rival Australia's best, connecting cities and provinces with seamless ease. Every corner of the country would be developed to Australian standards with world-class infrastructure. Number 3. Education like no other. World-class schools and universities. Schools would be outstanding. No more overcrowded classrooms or underpaid teachers. Every school would have top-tier resources like interactive whiteboards, modern sports facilities, and highly trained Australian-certified teachers. Universities? Think of the University of Papua New Guinea as a prestigious Australian institution, with campuses across the country offering international quality degrees in everything from medicine to engineering. Higher education would be fully subsidized, with students flying to Australia for their postgraduate studies, or Australia offering scholarship opportunities to PNG students. The best and brightest would be world-class intellectuals fluent in English. Number 4. Wearing good clothes and eating the best food. Imagine waking up in a world where every outfit you own is stylish, well-fitted, and made from the finest materials. No more second-hand clothes or cheap fabric that wears out too fast. You'd be stepping out in high-quality shirts, designer shoes, and tailored suits or dresses that make you look and feel your best. Whether it's casual wear or formal attire, you'd always be dressed for success. And when it comes to food, forget about eating the same basic meals every day. No more rice and tinned fish as your only option. Instead, your kitchen would be filled with premium ingredients, juicy steaks, fresh seafood, rich Italian pasta, or mouth-watering Asian dishes. Eating well wouldn't be a once-in-a-while luxury, but an everyday reality. Everyone would afford high-quality meals and high-end fashion. You'd never have to worry about struggling to put together a decent meal or wear something that doesn't fit right. Life would feel like a mix of a fine dining experience and a fashion runway every single day. The disadvantages. The dark side of living under Australia. Number 1. No political power. Australia's government runs the show. Under Australian rule, PNG wouldn't have its own government. Everything would be decided in Canberra, not Port Moresby. The people of PNG would have no voice in their own future, with decisions being made by a government thousands of kilometers away. Would the Australian government really understand the needs of Papua New Guineans? Or would PNG simply be seen as just another region in the vast Australian empire? Number 2. Loss of cultural identity. PNG is rich in culture, traditions, and languages. But under Australia's rule, these might start to disappear. Tokpisin, Hirimotu, and local traditions might become unimportant in a society that embraces Western culture. PNG would no longer be the vibrant, diverse society it is today. Instead, it would be more like Queensland with a tropical climate. Would PNG still feel like home, or just another part of Australia? Number 3. Loss of control over resources. Australia takes the profits. PNG is rich in natural resources, but under Australian rule, Australia would control all the wealth, not the people of PNG. Australia's companies would profit from PNG's oil, gold, gas, and minerals, while the money would go straight back to Australia, not the people who own the land. PNG's national treasures would be sold off to Australian corporations, leaving the citizens with only jobs but no ownership. Number 4. Racism and discrimination. The struggle for equality. Under Australian rule, Papua New Guineans might face racism and discrimination. Despite being in their own country, locals could be treated as second-class citizens, with Australians enjoying privileges in areas like employment and education. In the workforce, PNG citizens could be overlooked for leadership roles, while expatriates dominate key positions. Social divides would likely grow, leaving locals feeling marginalized and excluded from elite circles. The lasting legacy of colonialism could make young PNG citizens feel disconnected from their culture, struggling with a sense of inferiority. Would PNG ever truly thrive if its people were constantly reminded of their perceived second-class status? Conclusion. PNG has its struggles, but we control our future. Without independence, would we be better off or just a nation without a voice? No easy answer. Drop a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.